My name is Adhelia Pena, and my story is called The Lost Girl. Ashley was confused on who she truly was. The mirror didn't give her the answer she wanted. She stepped away from it and laid down on her bed. It seemed as if her life was a mess. She closed her eyes and waited for the answers to come. Instead, her mind turned numb, and it was sleep that clouded her thoughts. The next morning, Ashley woke up still stuck. Why couldn't the answer be simple, she thought. When Ashley stepped out of the room, she stepped into the playground. She turned around to go back into the room, but the door to her room was no longer there. Ashley saw a set of swings and walked towards them. She decided to get on them. Ashley pushed herself forward and back. Wind was blowing on Ashley's face, through her hair. She felt free. She felt happy. She felt like she was the only person in the world. She felt like a child. She felt as if she was in the right place for the first time in her life. Suddenly, a dog came up with her with a stick in his mouth. She stopped swinging. The dog put the stick on the ground and motioned Ashley to get it. "Sorry, boy, I don't want to play now," she said. Ashley started walking out of the park, but it seemed as though there was no way out. She would end up in the same spot. Ashley walked towards the playset. She went down the slide. She saw the sun in flashback from when she was younger. She remembered going down the slide, and at the end, a dog waiting for her, playing with the dog, then her playing with her father, then her laughing, her being happy. The dog came up to Ashley again. This time, he just stared at her. Ashley saw herself again, hugging the dog. "You used to love to play with me," the dog said. Ashley stood in fright. "You have the wrong person. I never had a dog," she forced herself to say. The dog moved a little closer to Ashley. "Your eyes don't shine the same," the dog said. "You used to be so happy." Happiness, something Ashley hadn't felt in a while. She couldn't remember the last time she was happy. It was probably when her dad was around, when he used to take her to the playground, when they used to have so much fun. "I know it's hard. It's okay to be happy," the dog said. Then he left. Ashley remembers the playground, her childhood, happiness, bubbles, swings, her dad, elementary school, friends, lots of friends, laughs, sleepovers. She remembers her first kiss, true love, her boyfriend. Then high school, loneliness, rejection, abandonment, humiliation, anger. While reminiscing about the loved one that she has lost, Ashley started crying. Tears cascaded from her eyes. It was as if a sudden rush of emotion smacked her on her face. Ashley got down to her knees. She began to cry and cry like never before. She thought of all the people she once loved. She thought of a heartbreak she's gone through. She thought of her best friends leaving her. She thought of her father leaving her. She thought of the last argument she had with him. She thought of how he left. She thought of how broken she was. Ashley took a deep breath and tried to get herself together. She saw a red collar of the dog on the floor. The tag read, "Max, owner Ashley Mosby, 555 Kingsbridge Road." Ashley was confused. Then she remembered her one true friend. She remembered being in the playground she stuck in, throwing a stick, the dog running after it, into the streets. He went, not realizing a car was coming. Ashley began to cry again. Suddenly, Ashley's door appeared. Ashley rushed into her room and looked at pictures from when she was younger. In one of the pictures, she saw a dog. It was the dog, Max.